50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 95. Acid.
Not here to meet you, Bronny. She's probably getting rid of the boyfriend.
Maybe she's still making the bed.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, who are you? What are you doing here? My girl lives here.
Well, she doesn't live here now. I do.
Just a minute.
Oh, beat it, will you? I want to get dressed.
Listen, I pay the rent for this room.
So do I. Weekly. And in cash.
Well, that's quite
Go
mysterious.
down and talk to the doctor about it. He's the landlord, remember?
Yeah, I remember.
My dear Korchinsky, when did you get back?
Where's Anya? Where's she gone?
She left here.
Why?
There seemed to be some pecuniary embarrassment.
Please?
No money.
But that's not possible. I send her money every place we stopped. For our home. Where's she gone? What's her address? Come on, tell me. You must know.
All I know is she left here owing me 2 weeks' rent.
You liar. That's not why she left, is it? I know you. And if I find out you have been...
Be so good as to remove your hand from my jacket. Here you are, Mr. Ellis.
Look. I've been sending her money all the time. Now, if you send on my letters, you must know her address. Come on. Put your cards on the table and tell me what you want.
Don't take that tone with me. But if you're still so interested in this girl, perhaps you'd like to take care of her debts.
So, you sell me her address?
No. It's only what I'm owed. You can see the bills if you like. £4 for the rent, £1.10 for gas, £1 for electricity, various other smaller items. All right. Say a £5.
Thank you. Well, I'm sorry about
That's
it.
all right.
Bye.
Bronik, I want to give you a word of advice. And believe me, it is from a friend. Don't let your emotions run your life. Sometimes it isn't worth it.
You're not playing with us.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. We don't want you.
Why not?
You haven't got a gun. That's why.
She's not got a gun. Yes, I have. Look. Call that a gun? It's a bit of wood.
Get out of it, Gillie. Go back to London. Go on, scram.
I got a bomb.
A bomb? Cowboys don't use bombs.
Hey, give it back. Give it.
Go on, clear up. Stop it, Ben. You must never hit a lady.
I'm not a lady.
Give her back the bomb. Go on, give it to her. Now clear off and leave her alone.
Hey! Any of your kids know where's Landrist Court?
What say, mister?
Landrist Court.
Never heard of it.
It's somewhere here. Oh, here.
Oh, Clanist Court.
Ah.
Gillie will show you. She lives there.
Thank you. You forgot something.
Thanks.
Do you know where that is? Oh, it's Clanrist Court.
Oh, that's where I live. It's that house there.
Thank you very much, mademoiselle.
Aneczko. Kochanie moje. Aneczko. Aneczko. Najdroższa ty moja. Kochanie. Kochanie moje. Najdroższa. Najdroższa ty moja. Chodź ty bliżej. Wiedziałaś, że przyjdę?
Nie wiedziałam. Czekam na Gasinego.
You're late, you bad girl. Wherever have you been?
Couldn't get served. Butcher's was full.
You've been playing in the streets again.
No, I haven't, Auntie. Honest. I came straight home. There was a fire in Davis Street. I only stopped a minute.
Put the change on the table.
There weren't no change.
Oh, come on now, Gillie. None of that.
He didn't give me none, Auntie.
Little liar, you. What have you been up to now?
Nothing, Auntie.
Don't touch that. It's Mrs. Potter. Well, I'm waiting. Sausages, my girl, are 1 and 9.5. I gave you 2 and 6. Now, what did you do with that 9pence?
I dropped it. It wasn't my fault. A great big lady with a basket bumped into me, knocked it clean out of my hand.
Fell down the drain, I dare say.
Yes. That's what took me so long, hunting for it.
Butcher give you this? Steal from your own, would you? All my life is spent in struggling to scrimp together a few pennies to bring you up decent, and this is how you repay me. A thief at your age. End up in jail. That's what'll happen to you, mark my words. You're old enough to know right from wrong by now, I should hope, so let's have the truth for once. Why did you do it?
They wouldn't let me play with them. They all got proper cat pistols. And Gwyneth, she got a new cowboy outfit for her birthday.
Sure, I don't know what next. Little girls wanting to play with guns and bombs and dressing up like gangsters. Here.
Thanks, Auntie.
And take these pants down to Mr. Williams for me and tell him it's 2 shillings. Careful now.
Oh, you little devil. Mind what you're doing with those trousers now.
It's too bob, Auntie says.
Where's your manners? Didn't no one ever tell you to say please?
Sorry, Mrs. Williams.
Tell her I'll pay her next week.
Okay.
Well, what is it?
No one ever tell you to say thank you. Some people got no manners.
Oh, you wicked girl. You've made Mr. Williams cut himself now, you have.
Oh, dear. Cut yourself bad? Cut his bleeding head off?
Oh, you wait till he comes out on you. It'll be your backside will be cut then.
Że się nie mogłem napisać, bo nie miałem nowego adresu.
No ale pisać to mogłeś. Niestety nie zarysowany.
Ale kochana, chciałem zrobić niespodziankę.
No ale pisać to mogłeś. Listy są przedrysowane.
Ale Aniu, ja ciebie kocham.
Listy są przedrysowane. Niespodzianka, niespodzianka. Bronek, proszę ciebie, idź sobie teraz.
Ale Aniu, ja ciebie kocham. Ja ciebie kocham.
Bronek, proszę ciebie, idź sobie teraz.
Ja chcę, żebyś została moją żoną. And I came here to ask you to marry me.
Can't you understand? Must you make me say it? I don't want to see you, I don't want you, I don't want you.
Anya. Look, Anya, I'm sorry I'm away so long. It's the ships. Well, I don't write so good. You know I don't write. But you got the money, didn't you? Came regular, didn't it?
Regular? Oh, yes. Regular like you pay a cook.
I'm glad you're so grateful.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Is that grateful enough? Just because you helped me once, is that a life sentence? I'm not an animal for a little boy to keep in a cage. I'm a woman with a heart and a body which is my own to give how I like when I like. I'd rather be back in that bloody camp than have this year again. This waiting, never knowing.
Anechka, I'm finished with the sea. I tell you, really, it's all over. I never go back to the sea. I'm staying here with you. I promise you. I swear it. And we're going to get married. Married, you hear? Married.
Married would be terrible. Worse. Plenty of love for a few days, all happy, smiling. Then you'd see a ship. You can't help it. It's a madness. The sea gets in here.
You've got a man, haven't you? You've got another one, haven't you? Haven't you?
Yes!
Who is it? Who is it? You tell me, you tell me!
Not a sailor, I tell you that, not a dirty sailor. He's a wonderful man, wonderful. He's a gentleman.
A gentleman.
Się sobie! Ty zmarkaciu! Ty gówniarzu! Potrafię się obronić przed tobą! Potrafię się obronić przed tobą! Puść mnie!
Zaraz!
Puść mnie!
Zaraz!
Ręce cię sobie!
You bitch! You bitch, bitch! Bitch!
Yes, bitch! That's exactly it. Well, your little bitch has had enough of crawling on her stomach, crawling when you whistle, crawling up i przewracanie się na grzbiet. You call it love, I call it something else. I've watched you. You're thinking only one thing. What a wonderful, strong man is Bronislav Korchinsky. Little sailor boy shouldn't have women to play with. Better go out and sleep with the sea. Now get out, out, get out!
Ty kurwa! Ty suko, ty śmierdząca prostytutko!
Wynoś się, won! Ty złakaciu! Ty złakaciu! Ty złakaciu! Ty złakaciu! Brony.
Hand over those caps. Do you hear what I'm saying? I want those caps of yours. Come on, I'm waiting. These are confiscated. Any more trouble from you, and you'll go to jail.
You stupid little... Why don't you look where you're going? Anya? Anya?
Got my 2 shillings?
2 shillings?
Mr. Williams's trousers.
Oh, she wouldn't pay. Said she'd pay next week.
Look, Gillie, I know when something's wrong. What is it now?
It's that old Williams. He picked my bomb.
Oh, is that all?
All right, I'm coming. Hello? Yes? Yes? Who? Oh, I think she's out. Can I take a message? Oh, all right then. Hang on.
Mr. Luba.
Mr. Williams! Mr. Williams, come quickly! Come quickly, Mr. Williams! Mr. Williams!
What is it, Mrs. Parry?
Mr. Williams!
Mrs. Parry, whatever's the matter?
Mr. Williams! Mr. Williams!
He's just gone on duty. What is it? What's the matter, dear?
Something awful's happened to the woman upstairs. I think she's dead. She's been murdered or something.
Oh.
In a terrible state.
Well, you stay there. I'll try and catch George up.
Oh, no, I'll come with you.
I'm Superintendent Graham. Can I come in, please?
Yes.
You're Mrs. Phillips, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, I'm in charge of this case upstairs, Mrs. Phillips. I understand that you knew Mr. Luber pretty well, didn't you?
I wouldn't say I knew her at all beyond saying good morning.
Well, would you have noticed perhaps whether she had many visitors?
I've more to do with my time than spend it nosing into other people's affairs.
I'm sure. I just thought as a neighbor, you might know something about her habits.
I'm not one to speak ill of the dead. Whatever she's done wrong, she's paid for now. It's not for us to judge, is it?
Did you go out at all this morning?
No.
Well, somewhere around 12:30, a gun was fired upstairs. Did you hear it?
I may have done. There were several bangs. I thought it was Gillie with her toy.
Toy? What toy?
Where's that thing, Gillie?
I've got it, Auntie, I told you.
I've got it here, sir. If you put 2 or 3 caps at once in that, it makes a noise exactly like a revolver shot.
Gillie, come here a minute, will you? Were you playing with this morning?
I'll say she was, sir, until I took it off her. After giving her due warning, of
Thank
course,
you, Williams.
there was no chance for anybody to hear a shot. With all that racket going on.
Sit down, Gillie. Sit down. Sit down. Now, don't be nervous. I want to ask you a few simple questions.
Superintendent, there's a wedding at St. Mary's and Gillie's in the choir. It's late already.
I won't be a moment, Mrs. Phillips. Now then, Gillie. In all this house full of people, there's only one person who could have known for certain the difference between the noise of this little lead bomb exploding and the shots that were fired. Now, that person's you, isn't it, Gillie?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Did you hear a shot?
Yes.
How many shots did you hear?
Several.
Mm-hmm. Where were you at the time?
On the stairs.
Uh-huh. Did you see anybody come out of number 4, the Polish lady's flat? Who was it? A man?
Mm.
What did he look like? Can you describe him to us?
Now, come on, speak up. And don't go telling the superintendent none of your stories or you'll find yourself in real trouble. Proper little liar she is, it.
I thank you, Mr. Williams, not to call the child names.
Now then, Gillie, you were going to try and tell us what the man looked like.
He just looked ordinary.
Was he dark or fair?
Fairish.
Fat?
Fat. Well, fattish.
Was he tall or short?
Tallish.
How was he dressed?
Just in ordinary sort of clothes. A bit like yours.
Did he have a hat?
Mm.
Then how do you know he was fair?
He had in his hand. In the house, you see.
Do you think you'd recognize him if you saw him again?
Yes, I think so.
Gracious, look at the time. She should be in the church by now.
Let's see now. He was fattish, fairish, tallish, ordinary-ish. Thank you very much, Gillie. You've been a great help.
Gillie, come here and let me comb your hair. There's no time to change or anything. You'll have to go as you are. There, now, run along.
God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Ghost, bless, preserve, and keep you. The Lord mercifully with his favor look upon you, and so fill you with all spiritual benediction and grace, that ye may so live together in this life, that in the world to come ye may have life everlasting. Amen. Almighty God, who at the beginning did create our first parents, Adam and Eve, and did sanctify and join them together in marriage, pour upon you the riches of his grace, sanctify and bless you, that ye may please him both in body and soul, and live together in holy love until your lives end. Amen.
Thank you.
Gillie Evans. Now, what have you to say for yourself? 14.5 minutes late.
It wasn't my fault, Mr. Seymour. I'd helped the police with a murder.
Stop telling lies in God's house.
But Mr. Seymour, sir...
Now, I'm not warning you again. And you disgrace the whole choir breaking down in your solo. Now, I don't know what I'm to say to the vicar. Next time you misbehave during a service will be the last. Now, you understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Ivor, I want to have a chat with you about next Sunday service. I was wondering, after the anthem...
Drop that gun.
Don't move. I've got you covered. It's loaded. Come on in here and I'll shoot. I mean it. Put your hands up. Go on. Go on, put them up. Now turn round.
Now what? What's the big idea? To keep me here all night? You're gonna get pretty tired, I think.
Oh, no, I won't. My dad's waiting for me. When I don't come back, he'll send the police. Then they'll take you away.
But what have I done?
I know what you've done. I saw you.
What are you talking about?
I was watching through the letterbox. Don't kill me. I won't tell. I swear I won't. It was a lie about my father and the police.
What did you see? You tell me what you saw. Why were you spying on me, huh?
I wasn't. I was only looking. I didn't mean to spy.
Whom did you tell? Whom?
No one. No one, honest.
Did you tell your father?
No, not
What did you tell them?
I had to tell him I saw a man, but I never said it was you. Truly, I didn't.
What do you mean you never said it was me?
I said it was a different man, not like you.
Why did you tell them wrong? Why? Huh?
I wanted that gun.
Anyone else know you've got it?
Horst and I, could they? Please. Can I go home now? Please, can I go home now?
No.
What you gonna do? You want to get away from here? Quick. Won't you? Get a boat, maybe. Go someplace a long way off. There's lots of boats go from Cardiff. Then once you're away, you wouldn't need to bother about me. You've got the gun. You could shoot your way out. You could. I've seen him do it. Saw a man once. Shot a girl. And the cops were all around the house. And they couldn't get at him because he had a Tommy gun, which kept firing through the window at him.
Naprawdę nie słyszałem. Cicho słychać. Holy Mother, what I did, I didn't know I'm doing.
Why did you do it? You know, shoot her.
I got angry. Like a madman.
Why?
Because... oh, I don't know. Because I love her too much, maybe. I come back to marry her, and then she said, just like that, I don't want you anymore.
Why didn't she want you anymore?
She'd got someone else. A gentleman.
Got more cash, I suppose. I know. It's that man with the car. Horrid man. Always hanging around our place. You should have shot him instead.
I didn't want to shoot anyone.
But it was his fault. And I'll tell you another thing. He's got another wife as well.
All my life I've been at sea. All my life I've been trying to get away from the sea. It never worked out.
What's wrong with the sea? I love it. Why not tell them? The whole thing. Nobody in our street will blame you. They said she gave our place a bad name. Anyway, Auntie says it's better to be dead if you're so wicked.
Shut up, will you?
I dried up in my solo. Nice bit, too. Yea, though I walk in death's dark vale, yet will I fear no ill, for thou twice a night.
You've got a terrible voice. How did they ever let you into the choir?
Cool. I'm starving. Hear it rumbling? What are you going to do?
Oh, find a ship. Back to the sea.
I always wanted to go to sea.
Did you?
Hmm.
And would you like to work on a ship, huh?
Yeah, could I?
Of course.
Would you take me?
Well, I might.
Would you? Then we could go around the world together. And you'd forget all this.
All right, I'll take you.
Honestly?
But there'll be no time to go home. You've got to stay with me.
That doesn't matter. But you do promise to take me with you.
Sure, I promise. Yeah, I promise. But wait a minute, what will your father say?
I haven't got a father. I live with my auntie. But she doesn't care. Sometimes I stay out all night.
You tell a lot of lies, don't you?
Me?
All right, let's go and find a ship right away, huh?
I found it in his trouser pocket when I was turning out his things. I thought I'd better tell you, sir.
Yes, good. Come on, old chap. Rub that sleep out of your eyes now.
Who are you?
I'm a policeman. Sorry to wake you up, but this is rather important. Where'd you get this?
Didn't do anything wrong. Fair trade. Swapped it with Gillie Evans in church.
Ask Mrs. Phillips to come here. She's out in the hall. You swapped it, eh? It's a good swap?
Not bad. Some chalk and a dinky.
Mm-hmm, not bad. Wonder where Gillie got it.
Didn't ask her.
Ah, hello, Mrs. Phillips. Gillie's still up?
She's not in yet.
Oh, not in. It's a bit late, isn't it?
Well, yes, I suppose so.
She's always out late and causing trouble. She's got no sense of right nor wrong.
Probably still playing with a new gun.
Gillie hasn't got a gun.
Charles, my bullet came from her gun.
Oh, he's half asleep. He's talking nonsense.
What sort of gun was it?
It was a lovely gun. A real gun.
Well, what are we going to do? You've got to find her.
We'll find her, Mrs. Phillips. It'll be all right.
It'll be all right, he says. A fat lot of good the police are. We've got one in the house and a murder's done right under his nose, and now here's a child got hold of a gun and they don't even know where she is.
We'll find her.
If you want to be happy and live a king's life, never make a pretty woman your wife. If you want to be happy and live a king's life, never make a pretty woman your wife. All you gotta do is just what I say, then you will be jolly, merry and gay. Therefore, from a logical point of view, better love a woman lovelier than you.
A pretty woman makes a husband look small, and very often causes downfall. Soon as she married her, and then she starts to do the things that will ache your heart. And when you think she belongs to you, she will be calling somebody else.
Now wait here and don't talk to anyone. Why? I'm going into the pub now and find out about our ship. And find some food for your tummy.
You sure it's safe?
Oh, sure. And remember, don't talk to anyone.
Right to the Irishman's chin. Walter seems to have really woken up at last. A bit too late, I'm afraid. Now they're both wrapped up together there. Referee's breaking in. There goes the bell for the end of the 5th round.
That was unquestionably the Irishman's round. We are interrupting this program to bring you an urgent police message. Missing from her home, Landris Court, Butte Town, is Gillie Evans, aged 11. Fair hair, wearing dark blue jersey and jeans. She was last seen in St. Mary's Church, Butte Street, at approximately 2:30 p.m. today. She is in possession of a revolver which is believed to be loaded. Will anyone who has seen this girl or has knowledge of her whereabouts please communicate with Cardiff City Police? Telephone number Cardiff 26111. We now return you to the St. David's Hall for the continuation of the boxing commentary.
Now here we are for round 6. Both come out
Hey,
of
you!
the ring. O'Malley still looks full of fight. He goes straight in with both hands there. Left and right on Waters' head. Another, a left hook, and another right by O'Malley, and another, a beauty that one. Just below the heart. That really hurt. Welsh boy's groggy. He's in bad trouble.
Shut up. How did the police know you got the gun? I just heard it on the radio. Every cop in this town is after you. Every cop. How the hell do they know it?
It must be Di Perry. I swapped him a bullet. He must have told on me.
Who's that? Who is he?
Just a friend of mine.
Why did you lie to me? Why do you always lie?
I wouldn't if you didn't shout at me. You frightened me. Then I'll tell lies. I'm sorry.
It's all right. But if you want me to help you, no more lies, huh? Friends don't lie to each other.
I never do lie to my friends. Got a ship?
Huh? Yeah, sure. We're lucky.
We're gonna board her now.
No, we can't tonight. It sails tomorrow. We have to hide up somewhere. Tonight.
I know a wonderful place to hide. Quite near here. Up in the hills. We went there for last year's outing. I lost my Wellington in the stream.
For his comments on the fight. Thank you, Chris. Well, there's no doubt that the better man won. Walters was beaten in the 5th round by a terrific blow over the heart which seemed to paralyze him.
Hello.
Good evening, Mr. Barclay.
Wait a minute, don't tell me. I never forget a face. It's the superintendent himself, isn't it? Well, long time no see. What can I do for you? Well, I need a drink. Ever tried a 35-minute non-stop spiel? It's hell. Can I join you?
Yeah, come.
Well, you take in the fight? Afraid that's the finish of our band. Sad hearts in Tiger Bay tonight.
Mr. Barclay, I'm here to make some inquiries about a Miss Haluba.
Oh, yes?
When did you see her last?
Oh, that's an old sort of a question, isn't it?
She was found dead in her flat this afternoon.
What? Oh, good heavens, how awful. Well, what was it, suicide?
You were going to tell me when you saw her last.
Well, honestly, old boy, I can't expect you to remember that offhand.
So you didn't see her today?
Today? I hardly had time to breathe. Had a hell of a morning at the office, and I just managed to snatch a bite of lunch with old Charlie Adams at the Royal, and then this. Well, what is all this mystery, old boy? Surely I'm a well-known enough character around this town to be treated like a responsible citizen.
Mr. Barclay, at this stage, even the most responsible citizens sometimes have to be kept in the dark.
Yeah, that's all right, but it's only if I knew what was going on, I might be able to help.
Good night. Thank you, Mr. Barclay. You've already been most helpful.
Wstawaj, malutka. Wstawaj, malutka. Wstawaj, malutka.
What's that?
It's Polish. It means get up. Now, get up. It's time for breakfast. Huh?
All 4 shots were fired from that gun, sir. Here's the receipt for it.
Looks as though you may be right. We'd better have another chat with our Mr. Barclay.
I want to see the super, Graham, isn't it?
Yes, sir. I won't keep you a moment. What's the game, Christine? Bringing us this load of junk.
But I've just told you.
Oh, don't give me that stuff. No, you keep it for the paying customers. Now, look, you've whipped something out of this. Now, what was it?
That's typical. I just try to help. And he calls me a bloody thief.
Oh, shut up. It's too early. All right, Christine, push off. Oh, and on the Chief Constable's behalf, thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah?
Oh, I've got a Mr.
Barclay.
Barclay to see you, sir.
Send him in. Barclay. Very obliging of him.
Mr. Barclay, sir.
Come in, Mr. Barclay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sit down, please.
Thank you.
Cup of tea?
No, thank you.
Coffee?
No.
Well, how about a cigarette?
Yes, thank you.
Now then, what can we do for you?
Well, I've got something to tell you. I think I may be able to help you in this murder case. Anya Haluba. I think you ought to know I left a gun in her flat.
That the one? Go on, pick it up. It's not loaded. Now, just have a good look at it and tell me if it's yours, will you?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Thank you. Now, on your original application for a firearms certificate, you stated that you needed the revolver for amateur theatrical productions. Was that why it was in Miss Haluba's room?
Of course not.
Then would you mind telling me how the gun came to be there?
Well, it's not very easy to. I mean, if the newspapers got hold of it, you know what they are, they'd tear me to pieces. You know, I'm a married man. A job like mine, I'd be finished. You see, old boy,
My relations with Anya...
Mr. Barclay, we are aware of the situation.
Like naked savages with knives in their mouths.
Cannibals?
Man-eaters. There I stood, unarmed, alone. And I faced them with nothing but my bare fists. And they come closer and closer. And suddenly they rushed at me. In front of them, a big giant, twice as big as me. He was laughing at me. But I hit him right into his grinning teeth. Smash and bash. And another, and another, and another. And suddenly, a pain in my arm, like fire.
I saw the river red with blood. And then I don't remember no more.
John, what happened then?
I woke up days later,
Miles away. A missionary was dressing my arm.
Where's the scar then?
Gillie. Soon, in a few years, you'll be grown up. Beautiful. Someone will love you, want to marry you. And then you have all the power in the world, for good or bad. Just with your little finger. A few words to make happy or unhappy. Well, before you say those few words, think. Be sure what you say is true. Take a long time. Take a long, long time.
Now about the gun.
Well, she kept on pestering me, telling me there was some man she was frightened of and needed protection. You know how women are. They go on and on. Poor kid, she really meant it for once. She was a foreigner, you know, Polish. She was always imagining things, stupid things. Well, living in that district, in the end, just for peace, I lent it to her. Damn silly thing to have done. I realize that now.
Yes, I agree.
I regret it terribly, of course.
Yes, it was dangerous and illegal as well as foolish. However, I appreciate your frankness in coming to tell me about it.
Naturally, in the circumstances, I want to do all I can to help.
Thank you. I'm sure you felt very upset when you heard about it. You did say that you hadn't seen Miss Aluba yesterday, didn't you?
Yes, that's what I said. It's all right, isn't it?
Then what was your car doing outside her flat lunchtime yesterday?
Ah, damn silly. You know I forgot.
Mr. Barclay, you are to understand that you need not say anything unless you wish to do so. But that anything you do say will be taken down and may be used in evidence.
Do you mean I'm under arrest?
No. No, you're free to come and go as you please. For the moment.
Thank you.
But if you have anything else to say, I think I'd get it off my chest now.
Okay. Look now, this is the sober, solemn truth. I did see Anya yesterday. We were going to have lunch together. When I saw she was dead, I panicked and ran away. I was terribly upset. Yes, I know. I know I should have told you, but I thought I could get away with it. Hell, it was nothing to do with me. People often do that sort of thing. Human weakness, if you like. Anyway, there was nothing I could do to help. Nothing at all.
Yes. There's another version to fit those facts, Mr. Barclay. That you wanted to break off relations with her and that she threatened to become troublesome. You've just admitted a scandal will ruin you. That you opened the drawer, took out your own revolver, and that you then shot her with it.
But that's not true. I mean, it's completely untrue.
Gaucho! Come on, Tony, come on! Don't just stand there. Oh, lady old thing, come on! Oh, what's that Polish for pony? Time to go, Bronick.
Yes. Afraid so. But I won't be gone long.
Just want to fix up our papers, huh?
You.
No. The police will pick you up soon as we got into town.
Well, let's wait till dark then. Both go down together.
You're scared to be left alone?
I'm not scared. Go on then, go. I don't want you.
Hey, cheer up, hmm?
You're not coming back, are you? You're not, are you?
No. Sorry, Gillie.
Shan't ever see you again.
Maybe. Someday. It doesn't matter, though. Wherever I am, you're still my friend. Look, you stay here until 7 o'clock. And I'll be clear by then, okay?
Bronislav
Korchinsky.
Korchinsky.
No, Korchinsky.
But how will I know when it's 7 o'clock?
Come on. You know it.
Well, what about you? Supposing you can't get on the ship.
Don't worry about me. I'll be all right. Once I'm on board and outside the 3-mile limit, I'm safe.
What's the 3-mile limit?
No. You see, when a foreign ship is 3 miles from the shore, no one can touch you, no matter what you have done. Now, off you go. I'm tired. Go on. Go on.
Pair of blue jeans.
No marks?
No.
I never met such an anonymous bloke.
He may be anonymous, but his girlfriend's in the news. Here's my ticket for promotion, Sarge.
You want to be a detective?
The bag was found outside Anya Haluba's old address at Loudon Square, sir.
All right, Thomas.
Well, there may be something in it. Suppose we better follow it up. But don't let Mr. Barclay off the hook.
Did you see my bag?
Sure, I found the bag. I gave it to the police.
Open the door! Hey!
In trouble?
Christine? This is important, Christine. Have you ever seen that man before?
Why, that's the Polish girl. The girl that was married.
Yes, but who's the man? That photograph was found in the bag you brought in. Come on, you know who it is, don't you?
No. No, I don't know.
You've not got a very good reputation, Christine. If I find out that you're lying to me,
I told you I don't know him.
I think you do. That bag was left here yesterday.
But I told you I didn't see who left it. Perhaps someone else in the house did, but I didn't. Now, will you please stop bothering me? They've gone upstairs.
Oh, it's no good. I'm done for. All my papers were in that bag. No papers, no ship. I'm really done for if I don't get the ship. Thanks. Keep it. And good luck.
This damn thing's a heck of a weight. I've got no feeling left in my fingers.
Hello? What's the matter with you? Have you hurt yourself?
I wonder who she came with. Is she one of the Thomas kids?
No, she wasn't on the coach.
Oh, probably a local girl.
Aye. Mind if I borrow your paper, mate? Hey, look at that.
Well, what about it?
Well, that's her. That kid we just saw.
No.
I tell you it is.
I tell you it isn't.
Like to bet?
How much?
10 bob.
Done.
Right, come on then.
There she is.
he's right, you know.
Look.
No, not me. It's not me. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not.
Now, your name is on the list. That makes it look very official, but that doesn't guarantee you'll get the job, mind you. That's up to the captain. Have you,
How much? One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Thanks. Now, if I might make a suggestion, quite off the record, you understand. Compre? She's in the Queen Alexandra dock, number 5 berth.
So you deliberately lied to me then?
Yes.
Why did you lie to me, Gillie? Why?
Dunno.
I wouldn't have you for a friend, Gillie. I want to be able to trust my friends. I couldn't trust you. I'd never know whether you were telling me the truth or not. I'd always know you were thinking about Gillie Evans first. Then I'd say to myself, not worth bothering about. Look at me. Look at me!
I want the truth now, Gillie. Am I going to get it? Now, don't say yes unless you mean it.
Yes.
Good. So you saw a man hide the gun on top of the gas meter, and then you took it away and hid it yourself, right?
Yes.
She is telling the truth, sir. I always know when Gillie's lying.
Thank you, Mrs. Phillips, but please try not to interrupt.
Now, Gillie, what happened then?
Then I took it with me to the church, for safety.
I see. Well, why didn't you come straight home after the service?
A man frightened me.
A man? What man?
I don't know.
Well, had you seen him before?
I don't know.
You don't know. Had you or hadn't you seen him before? Think, Gillie, think.
Well, I think he was the man I told you about on the stairs.
You think, only you're not sure.
It was dark.
Well, how did he frighten you?
He chased me.
What did you do?
I ran away.
Why was he chasing you?
Well, because of the gun, I suppose. I thought if he caught me, he might shoot me with it. So I threw it away.
Where?
Over a wall near a pub.
Why are you breaking your contract with the British Marine Pool? Why are you breaking it?
Personal reasons.
Police after you or something?
I hope not.
All right, we take your contract for a single passage. Sign up at Caracas, okay?
Yes, sir.
Now remember, we sail on this tide. Now report to the purser.
Then I ran and ran, and then I heard that the police wanted me. And I was scared to go home in case I got into trouble.
Where'd you hear that? Look at me, Gillie, look at me.
On the wireless.
What wireless?
The ticket man's. The one by the ferry.
What'd you do then?
I ran away up into the hills.
Stay there alone all night?
Yes.
Weren't you frightened?
Well, yes, I was.
Well, I know I would have been. I suppose you'd, recognize this man if you saw him again, wouldn't you?
Suppose I might.
Well, let's go and see, shall we? Bridges.
Yes, sir?
We're coming out now.
Straight away, sir?
Yes, right away.
Right, sir.
Would you mind waiting here, Mrs. Phillips, please? Come on, Gillie. Come on, come on.
Go on, Gillie, do as you're told.
Mr. Bridges, this is the young lady who's been so helpful to us. Mr. Bridges will explain everything, Gillie. It's quite simple. Take care of her, will you?
Come along now, Gillie. Now, there's nothing to be afraid of. I want you to take your time over this. Start from this end.
This man that was living with her, can you describe him?
It's a long time ago now.
Is this the chap?
Face seems familiar.
He was here yesterday.
You seem to know more about him than I do.
What was his name?
Ah, there ought to be a medicine for bad memories.
There is. Quite a simple one. May I see your records, please?
Thanks. Now then, Gillie, where have you seen this man before?
Where I live, Clennis Court.
Uh-huh. When? Yes?
I've identified the man in the photograph.
Well?
He's a sailor, name of Bronislav Korchinsky.
Bronislav what?
Korchinsky.
Korchinsky. Right, I'm busy now, later. Now, Gillie, about this man. When did you see him?
I saw him yesterday.
Yeah, go on.
He's the man I saw come out of the flat.
Are you positive, Gillie? Now, you're absolutely certain.
Yes, he's the man who shot her. I saw him.
Now, wait a minute. Now, you can't say that. You could have heard the shot, but you couldn't have seen it. Now, is he the man you saw hide the revolver?
Yes, but he did shoot her. I know he did. I saw him. I saw him through the letterbox.
The letterbox?
But, Gillie, how could you?
I did. I tell you I did. I'll show you if you don't believe me.
Well, why didn't you tell me this before?
I was scared. I didn't know you caught him.
All right, Gillie. You shall show us what you saw through that letterbox.
And then he took hold of her and shook her and shook her and shook her. And then she pulled away and said something that made him even more angry. So angry that he pushed the table aside and whammed her. And she fell against the thing and opened the drawer and took out the gun and pointed it at him. And he fought and struggled and fought and got the gun away from her. And she started yelling and shouting again and yelling and shouting. And he yelled back at her.
What were they saying?
Dunno, they was talking Polish. And then he shot her. Bang, bang, bang. And then she sank.
Get up, Gillie, get up.
And then he started coming out of the room, So I ran away up the stairs and hid, scared he'd catch me. That's the truth. Honest. That's the real truth.
Yes, Gillie. I believe you. But how did you know it was Polish? Sit down. Look, it's down here in writing. You said they was talking Polish.
Well, she was Polish, wasn't she? Everyone in our place knew that.
But how did you know it was Polish?
I just guessed. She was talking in a foreign language.
All right, and the man was talking in a foreign language too. You said they.
I only said she. I didn't hear it.
Gillie.
I didn't. I'm
You're
sure
lying again, Gillie. You're lying again.
I'm not.
Did you hear the man's name?
No.
Bronislav Korchinsky.
No.
Have you ever heard the name Bronislav Korchinsky?
No.
Yes, Korchinsky. Korchinsky. Presumably I have a list of people who are employed through the Marine Pool.
You sure this man has a British passport?
Well, look it up and see.
Bronislav Korchinsky, AB First Class, signed off Northern Star yesterday.
Could he have signed on with any other ship?
Not with us. As far as we know, he's still ashore.
Thanks.
Good luck to you.
Mr. Morgan?
Is the Paloma sailed yet?
Yes, there she is.
Did you take on any crew here?
Yes. There, Kaczynski.
I want to stop that ship.
Stop her? You can't stop her now. She's dropped a pilot. You might catch her off Barry if you're quick.
Thanks.
She must be about here, clear of Penarth Head, so that means she'll only be inside the 3-mile limit for about another half an hour. We can make Barry in 10 minutes by the coast road. Sergeant White, have a pilot boat waiting at Barry. Bring the girl.
Where are we going?
You'll see. No, straight on, stick to the coast road. That looks like the Paloma, sir.
I feel sick.
Get on!
hurt yourself?
Yes, I am.
No bones broken.
Yes, I think so. My leg.
Bad luck. We'll put it in splints on the boat.
But she's not answering.
Well, can we catch her in this?
Not a hope.
We'll keep signaling. We've got to stop her in the limit.
Right.
Can't you get them?
They're answering now, sir.
Sorry about this, Captain, but you got a man on board I got to talk to. He's a member of your crew, Korchinsky. Bronislav Korchinsky.
Korchinsky? Sí, capitán. Este es Korchinsky. Yo compromiso de mío.
Llame Korchinsky a mi camarote.
Sí, capitán. Korchinsky! The captain wants to see you.
¿Cigarrillos?
Nothing, Captain.
Adelante. Adelante, adelante. Bueno, explíquese.
You are Bronislav Korchinsky?
Yes, sir. That is my name.
Come with me.
And I suggest that you were the man in Miss Haluba's flat yesterday, that you had a violent quarrel during the course of which she fired a shot, that you then seized the gun and killed her with it.
And I told you I wasn't there.
So you still maintain you did not see Miss Haluba yesterday?
Yes, I do.
Now, Gillie, this is the man you've been telling us about, isn't it?
No.
And Gillie, look at him. Look at him. Look at him carefully now. Now, take your time. You only got a glimpse of him through the letterbox, you know. And you told us yourself it was dark on the landing. Now, is this anything like the man you saw coming out of the flat?
No. I've never seen it before in my life.
¿Se terminó?
The captain asks if you're satisfied.
No.
Yo lo siento, yo lo siento. No puedo demorar más la salida de mi buque. Tendré que informar de todo el incidente al cónsul de Londres.
The captain says he cannot hold back the ship any longer. Each minute cost the company thousands of dollars.
And will you please tell the captain
The captain says he will report the whole incident to the consul in London.
Tell him I want one more minute.
Dice que se quedará un minuto más.
Now, don't be frightened, Gillie. He can't hurt you now.
I'm not frightened. I don't know him. I've never seen him before.
You must tell the truth, Gillie.
It is the truth. Why should I lie about him?
The truth, Gillie, the truth. Gillie, look at me. Now, in this world, we sometimes have to tell little lies to help other people, our friends. Now, we call this being loyal. Now, everybody admires and loves somebody who's loyal. But sometimes it's very wrong to tell even little lies if by doing so we help somebody bad to go free. Now, that's not being loyal, Gillie. That's being very wicked. Now, you don't want to be wicked, do you? Now, this is the one moment that you must tell me the truth. The truth, Gillie. This is the man you saw come out of the flat. Isn't it? Isn't it? Look at him, Gillie. Look at him. This is the man you saw come out of the flat. Isn't it, Gillie? Isn't it? Isn't it?
No. I've never seen him before in my life.
Dígale que vuelva a su trabajo.
All right, you can go.
Wait a minute. What is it now? What else do you want? The girl said no, she doesn't know me. Don't you listen? She said no! Isn't that enough? Isn't that enough?
No, it isn't. I haven't got the evidence I need at the moment, but I can hold you, and I'm going to. Bronislav Korchinsky, I arrest you for the willful murder of Anya Haluba. You need not say anything unless you wish to do so. Anything you do say...
No, you can't. I didn't see him do anything. I didn't see him
will
do
be
anything.
taken down and used in evidence.
I never seen him. I didn't. I never seen him. Never.
Llévese a esta niña.
Get her out of here.
I didn't.
Will you please thank the captain for his courtesy? Tell him I regret the necessity of removing one of his crew, but he will understand I've no alternative.
Thank you, Superintendent. I understand that you have caused me a great deal of trouble. ¿Cuál es la posición?
Come on.
Korchinsky! Just a moment, please. You cannot take this man off my ship. He's outside British jurisdiction.
I'm afraid I can. We're still within the 3-mile limit.
Evidently, Superintendent, you do not know about drift and tide and wind. This is my navigator's report. Our exact position is just beyond your 3-mile limit. Look for yourself.
Why should I believe this?
Because you have no alternative. And besides, my navigator is not in the habit of giving false information. You are powerless. Your orders mean nothing on the ship. Your warrant is a mere scrap of paper.
All right. Supposing this report is correct, you could still let me take this man off your ship.
Yes, I could, but I will not.
Why not?
That's my business. Korchinsky, go back to your duties. I'm sorry, Superintendent, but I cannot have any further argument. I must ask you to get off my ship at once. We have already lost too much time.
Thank you, Captain. I hope one day we'll be able to repay your cooperation.
Goodbye, Superintendent.
You really had nothing to hold him on, you know, sir.
Nothing at all except the girl. Where is she?
Gillie? Gillie! Gillie! Gillie!
Get that girl off the ship. I want to get underway.
Sorry, sir. She slipped away. I'll find her.
But don't find her too soon.
Right, sir.
We've wasted enough time. Where is the girl?
We'll find her. Leave this to us. Don't want to frighten her. Get back to the launch. Get me a radio fix. I want to know our exact position. I think the captain and the navigator are cooking the bloody books. I'm taking Korchinsky off this ship.
Right, sir.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Go back to them. Please go back to them. Please go back!
I'm not going back, I'm not! Hide me! Quick, hide me! Hide me!
You can't stay here. You can't. Don't you see? You can only help me. Help me, Gillie. By getting off here. By getting off this ship. Every minute, every second you are here, it's bad for me. Very, very, very bad. You must trust me, Gillie. Trust me. Please. Go. Go now.
But I can come with you.
No. You must get off this boat immediately. You understand? At once.
But we're past the 3-mile limit. The captain said so. We're safe. You could take me with you.
But I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. Gillie, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to say that.
I'm afraid the captain's right, sir. We're just outside the 3-mile limit. nice hot drink, eh? Then we'll get you into some nice dry clothes.
Get some brandy!
Well, you've got your man.
Yes, I have. And a very brave man.